Good evening, Mr. Reddy. It's a pleasure evening be talking to you this evening. I'll just quickly jump right in. If we look back 15, 20 years from now, Hyderabad's real estate story was very different. From your standpoint, from your vantage points, what were the defining points that transformed the city from a steady market into one of India's fastest growing real estate hubs?
Yeah, before made it big, really, I can tell. This is like who has got. They are the major contributors of Hyderabad. They made it happen.
It's all to the
You're the people. These are the people. Really, they contributed. That's where the got the right. And everybody was mentioning about the richest people. No, that many of them. Really, the way the projects are shaped up in the last 40, 15 years or 20 years, we can say the evolvement started from, we can say it's around 2004 when Mr. Chandrababu Naidu was, even though sometimes politically it's not incorrect, but today, no, I don't mind saying, taking the names. In what the way the leadership transformed Hyderabad. And of that, we have to always know the kind of gratitude, appreciate the efforts of the leadership. Unless they make it happen, we can't, get the things, policymakers are the important one. And we are as the industry bodies, have to be going hand with them. And, that's where the change will come. But going back again to 2004, that's where the major change came with the IT industry, where Chandrababu Naidu Garu had made the IT is the main initiative we took at that time. Even though not only that, the city was changing time to time. At that time I can tell every month we can see a different Hyderabad to some extent. So that made the difference at that time. And major change, the overall what you really see the Hyderabad now, it started from 2018. This is well known. No one anticipated being a separation of the Telangana from AP. We have a separate new state have been formed. But no one anticipated, even everyone was little bit of, what is going to happen to the new state. But 2016 onwards, the change started. And the policy made decision by the Honorable CM KCR Karo. Can you believe, one day he would almost do 22 amendments and overall 33 policy initiatives they have taken. And that no, within a week they have announced. That's where the change has come. And from the day onward, we can see that gradually the Hyderabad city has been started going up. And overall, from 2008, we can say the change in the overall weird system of the structuring of that, no, it started happening because of our MUD Minister KTR ka. Even the pandemic also not at all hampered us. Even from there it started. We gave a new growth, like we have a new momentum for us. Everyone was thinking at that time, Hyderabad, even though with the pandemic and all that across India, things were going down. But Hyderabad is a place where it got evolved, it came out in different way. And the story continued, the journey continued, and everyone was started like making it big and all that, no? Now we can see the like earlier it was like 10-story building is the dream for any builder. Now it's a 65-story, it's like happening in Hyderabad. That's how it evolved.
Thank you. I think you couldn't be more right. I think the way Hyderabad's been growing is super impressive, and the level of professionalism when we meet the community, I think it's very, very impressive. My next question to you, for any development, for any city to truly, really function well, infrastructure has to be the backbone. Which specific development, the roads, the metro, IT corridors, outer ring road, airports, what do you think has really worked for Hyderabad?
Yeah. First, I always know we can mention it as the ring road is the best thing happened for Hyderabad. It's like, or it's connected really when any part of the city we can reach within half an hour. Well, not sometimes some places the traffic is the issue, but otherwise the best thing happened to Hyderabad is the ring road. And apart from that, no, more of like again, no infrastructure development. Even at the pandemic time, everyone was stop the activity. But in Hyderabad, there's more of the administration system. They are working on infrastructure. Almost no within a year, 2 years time when the pandemic was there, 33 flyovers were built and maybe no road underpasses and all that. No, overall city had been changed with the pandemic time. So that also really helped a lot. And overall we have the right become the airport, how it is going to be like. Many people across the country, the one of the best airport. Now the people have started coming, and apart from that, the IT also how it got. That's very rich shade. And other than that, no, more out like infrastructure played a major role. And other than apart from that, not only infrastructure, the way overall, the government even though taking some kind of initiatives with the metro also. the connectivity, but still somewhere, no, there's a bottleneck, that the issues with the metro connectivity and all that, that has to be addressed now. And no, next question it might be coming up. We can discuss on that.
It's asking infrastructure. How does the community, the developers, civic bodies, institutions, how do you all ensure that Hyderabad's infrastructure keeps active and in pace with the growth?
See, that's the problem. Why again things, no, it is not happening in the way it has to be.
So you think
Yeah, there are a conflict sometimes, no, in this kind of maybe no sessions and all that we have to discuss openly. The thing is, like earlier when the growth was there, accordingly, no, it had. Now it is totally like maybe it is not addressing the western part, how it is going up and all that. So even the builders are contributors. But after no, we can see a project is being completed, and some places the roads are not built, and water facility is not there, what connections are not there, and power supply is also. That's where the builders are contributing. Government also had to take a call on that. Addressing the growth part wherever the activity is happening. I have seen recently went to Gandhinagar in Gujarat. So the entire layout has been completed. The roads have been laid. Everything is infrastructure is well in place, and the activity started. That's how the city has to be developed. Maybe we are good earlier, but still addressing to the future needs and all that. Now we have to speak to our part.
agreed? As someone who has actively contributed to this ecosystem in last so many years, what role have organizations like Gayatri developers played in shaping not just the buildings, but the livability, connectivity, and the long-term value of the city?
Yeah, I have to admit frankly, not as my company Gayatri Builders has contributed as a but present. No, being a part of Reddy Hyderabad, I made my best efforts. Even I can say, not my company growth. I have the unpaid partnership with all these people. So I am part of the growth. Maybe I tried my best as I know. Even I used to learn, do a lot of last few years. I can say when I'm coming into like I started as the EC member and I become the president of Reddy Hyderabad. As I raised in the ladder, no, I slowed down my activity. I concentrated more on this, whatever the things I can do my reform. It really knows that always know time to time when the government is responding to us properly, then I thought, why can't we go along with them? Why can't we work with them? And end of the day, our industry, sometimes I feel really bad. You can see everyone is more than 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 crores turnover they are having. Any government, what happens is if someone is coming out from other country and investing 500 or 600 or 1,000 crores, they will be invited and maybe they will be like a shop will be there and there and everything like so. They will be respected in such a way that they are going to change the overall economy and all that. But still, we are the contributor. Our builders are the contributors. Earlier, no, it was like 25,000 units. We used to sold around 2007 or 8. Now, more than 1 lakh units are being sold, the revenue it is being generated. And apart from that, no, our building industry, how many people are depending on that. A builder always they fulfill a dream of owning a house. That is the best part any community. No one can fulfill a dream of owning a house. And that is the part, the best part the builders will be doing up. And apart from there is a regular revenue for the government. Initially, we'll be paying the permission fee, later on the property tax will be there. The major contributor in the real estate builder, that kind of respect is never ever coming out.
You think there used to be more respect and
Respect and show because the way the contributions and all that really.
Finally, my last question to you. With all of your experience, if you are advising the next generation of developers and city planners, what is that one mindset shift or strategic priority that you would recommend to take Hyderabad to the next level of growth?
The thing is, like, we missed other questions. Maybe I was waiting for the things to like you ask and I thought. So the problem is Hyderabad real industry, the slowdown, or maybe a lot of aspects we have to discuss on. So future generation has to think in that line. Maybe now the new generations are start. Everyone know that their sons are come up and they are taking the activity and all that. But right now the Hyderabad market has emerged in such a way. It's like the best things are happening. The best things happen if the best things to happen. So how the overall market is progressing. Now we have a lot of bottlenecks or whatever it is. Sometimes what happens is you might not be knowing, and now you will be starting the after 6 months you are starting your experience center. Many of the people there will be the prospective customers of you, clients of you. The thing is like only on the some there are the two ways of Hyderabad growth. One is the western part, other part is northeast and something like that. So many people are focusing on the western part only. So whether it is viable and all that, everyone is doing their own research. But still, the problem is the mindset of the people. If everyone is interested to buy over there, what we have to do? Because then whether we can take a risk or go to the other area, for that what has to be supported from the government side also. The thing is like Hyderabad, we have that ring road in across like 360 degrees growth possibility in there. But we can see only on the 30 degrees part only the growth is concentrated. So that's where the things are moving on. The future generation also has to think where do we have to that the first initial part. And apart from that, the quality of construction, the planning. And again, sometimes I dream of when seeing to the other parts of the country, maybe in all the metros and all that, the way the life standards are there. But apart compared from them now, Hyderabad is the best.
I agree.
So,
I mean, a lot
so I
very
think I realize sometimes our people are believing. So can you believe one of the apartment in Hyderabad is 16,000 square feet, one single unit.
wow, that's a dream in
Yeah, even all the celebrities who are investing a lot in Bombay and all that, why can't they come to Hyderabad? That's where the government has to start thinking. So this is where here we have to, everyone know that thing. Really, no, Hyderabad has the potential. Still, we have the potential. But only thing is, we have to see how to make it happen more and more in a better way in the long run. And even though investments are coming up, a lot of this is that their IT industries has gone up like anything. You might be knowing, some things we have to share. The employment generation is the best thing happening for Hyderabad in the IT sector. For the last 3-4 years, we can say average 1.5 lakh employment is being generated. Even in that part, simply assume that 50,000 member people also start buying. No, every year 50,000. Our own inventory selling is what's that? 50,000 from the IT sector itself makes a lot of interest. So even though the balance left over are the prospective buyers for the future and all that. So Hyderabad is having the potential for the next 10 to 15 years. But only the problem happening is we are having a good market, our sales are that, but sometimes there is slowdown as we are all seeing. There is like tendency of the people, if something is more coming up, like every time, if market is really good, everyone is rushing for more price also, people start coming and buy. But the overall, the way the land prices are going up, and the way like even the end of the builder is reducing the price, sale price also. Even why I'm telling all this is even though not even everyone knows and all that, but now they somewhere it has to be conveyed. The market scenario for Hyderabad, we have different sectors. One part is growing really well, and other part is still somewhere, even one area is 15,000 per square feet, and other area still it is also 5,000. So Hyderabad is a potential market. If we can promote Hyderabad in a much better way, there is affordable housing is there across when compared to any part of the India. So people will come and invest a lot in that, not only on the western part, anywhere part of the city, For that, government has to start thinking in that areas what they have to come out with. How to make that to people start buying in that. Even a lot of transport, last mobile connectivity and all that. These are the last many things they have to take, and we have time is short, I think. Uh, but anyway, I wanted to get that more, but many other speakers are there.
Thank you so much, Mr. Rajashekar Reddy and Miss Priya Rustogi there. That was indeed an enlightening.